Scouter Peter again. So we've got a little science experiment. This is from a book that one of our cubs sent us called A Science You Can Eat, or in this case, drink. And originally it's for lemonade. And so what I've done is actually to experiment with a few different acidic fruits. So I've got orange juice from one navel orange that I squeezed. You can see there's a fair amount there. And then I got lemon, so juice from one lemon, 2 limes, and grapefruit. So I got, most juice actually came out of the navel orange. The grapefruit I've had for a little while, but I still got a fair amount of juice out of them. And the least actually came out of the lemon. But I think the key part is that you have your fruit at room temperature when you squeeze them. I find that when I take fruit out of the fridge, I don't get as much juice out of them. And in the back, I have 1.5 cups of water with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And you can see it's not all dissolved. So I'll just have to keep stirring it to see if I can get it all to dissolve or not. It's been getting in there gradually, so it's a nice mixture. So 2 tablespoons of baking soda and about 1.5 cups of water. I've got 1.5 cups of water right now, so we'll see what happens from a experiment standpoint. I've got clean spoons with each one, hasn't touched anything else. So those are what I'll be using for stirring each individual one. But first I'm going to try a acid test. Okay, back again. So went down and grabbed my stuff that I have for testing the water in my pool. And on it, it has pH. pH measures the acidity. The lower the number, the higher the acid. The higher the number, the more base it is, or non-acid. Unfortunately, it's a very narrow range, and it's designed for pool water, which doesn't have color. So I did the orange juice, and it came out green. The lemon came out more orange. Same with the lime, and the grapefruit is orange-ish. So you can see orange is down here, but it's probably further down the spectrum. Green, no idea. So I'm going to try that one again, just for fun. Okay, so it says 2 seconds. 1, 2, pull it back out. Yep, nice and green. Not exactly the color that we were expecting. So it's most likely absorbed the color, or it's really, really acidic. So it's way down the spectrum. No idea, but we'll move on. Okay, so it turns out I actually have a pH measurement tool. So I've got a container of straight city water, and it has a pH level of 8.2. Oh no, wrong. Sorry, gotta change that. Change the scale. There we go. 8.2. So for the mixture, my baking soda mixture, which was city water with baking soda, it's now at 7.4. So it's actually become more acidic by adding the baking soda. So rinse that off. So, over here to the orange juice. It is at a pH of 3.2. Rinse that off. See what the lemon is. Whoa, 1.4, yes, 1.4. The lime, 1.3, 1.24, wow. Okay, guesses on the grapefruit. I think not as acidic as the limes. Yeah, 2.3. There we go. Okay, so we've got our water tested. We know the acidity. 2.3. So that's the pH, measure of acidity and base. And we know, oh, interesting. My city water is now showing a acidity of 6, but that could be that it mixed in with the stuff that I was rinsing off. Either way, we know that these, the fruit juices, are very much more acidic than my baking soda mixture. So here we go. Clean spoon, baking soda mixture, stirring, just to get it stirred up, adding to orange juice. And stir. Ooh, okay, we got fizzing. And lemon. Whoa, wow. Okay, I don't need to stir that one. And lime. The most acidic. There we go. And grapefruit. Oop, that actually overfilled. And grapefruit. There we go. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Some bubbles, but not as many. Interesting. That is really cool. So, for those of you who have played with baking soda and vinegar, this is the same idea. The vinegar has an acid. And since we're here, here's some of my vinegar. Bowl of vinegar. And it says 5% acetic acid by volume. So see if you can see that. 5% acetic acid. And just out of curiosity, the vinegar is 1.6. Yep, 1.6. Wow. Okay, so our lime juice and our lemon is more acidic than vinegar, so it got, these two had more reaction. But since we're here, let's see what happens. Vinegar and baking soda. Woohoo! Okay. Same type of reaction as what we got as it overflows into the rest of my mix. Well, you know what? Time for a drink. And oh, still got some bubbles. Prost. Oh. Not exactly the taste I was expecting. I think I'm going to try and kill some of that taste with some orange juice. Much better. None of these have been sweetened other than the natural sugars. Definitely not the lime. Well, in for a pound, in for a dollar, or in for a dollar, in for a pound. Either way, bottoms up. Lemon. Not as shocking as the lime. I think it's the taste of the baking soda. And just to finish things off, grapefruit. A hint of grapefruit flavor with an aftertaste of baking soda. Ugh. Sorry, I gotta go back to the orange juice and try and kill some of the flavor. Okay, The grapefruit, or the orange is definitely better, most likely because we had a much larger volume of orange juice. And no, I'm not going to touch that. Not chugging vinegar. And so concludes the experiment. The lower the acid, or the better the acid, the better the reaction with the baking soda. I didn't do it by volume or anything else like that, just went for the reactions, and my reaction was actually pretty favorable. So, excuse me. And so concludes science you can drink.